With Nate Diaz set to go back down to the lightweight division, Justin Gaethje in a recent interview said they would love to fight him and would roll him up and smoke him.
Tell me to fight Nate Diaz, I'm fighting Nate Diaz. I will roll him up and smoke him like a blunt.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
you
I
did.
can outsmoke Nate Diaz any day of the week, I guarantee that. I'm not very proud of that, but you know, he thinks he's a Mr. 420. I'll roll him up and smoke him.
What's up, guys? How are you? I just want to say this is big honor for me, you know. Take like this trophy award, submission of the year last year 2020, and you know, this is very big honor for me, and of course this is one of the part of my legacy. Thank you guys for everything, and good luck.
It was recently announced that Jake Paul is set to face Ben Askren in a boxing match on April 17th. Arrow Helwani broke the news and posted this on his Twitter saying, Jake Paul will fight Ben Askren in an 8-round pro boxing match on April 17, per Triller founder Ryan Kavanagh. The fight will serve as the main event of the next Triller Fight Club card. Location to be determined, done deal.
Beat your time. Take that into the knee, Jake. Surprise.
A 3-round welterweight bout between Tyron Woodley vs Vicente Luque has been targeted for UFC 260. Tyron Woodley is coming off a TKO loss to Colby Covington, and Vicente Luque is coming off a KO win over Randy Brown. After Michael Chandler defeated Dan Hooker by TKO, the last man to defeat him, Patricio Pitbull, reacted and posted this on his Twitter saying, "Good work, my son. Daddy is proud of you. At Mike Chandler MMA." He followed up with, "My son at Mike Chandler MMA is gonna be the UFC champion next. Easily." Ben Askren on the Funky Crypto podcast gave his thoughts on Conor McGregor's loss to Dustin Poirier.
I was picking Conor, and going into the fight, people thought might have thought, hey, this is the return of the old Conor. He's going to win this fight. He's going to fight for the belt, or they're going to make this fight for the belt. No, after this, I mean, it's almost like, where do you go with him? I think the only really good place to go with him is the Diaz fight, and I think that's hard because he does have such a hard. He's in a hard spot because he's so valuable, and you can only put him against other really top guys, and not a lot of them make sense right now.
I told DC in the post-fight that I wanted a king cake when I got home, and everybody must have been listening. Check this out. Thank you, guys.
I just want to say real quick, you know what's really funny is that these haters that talk that trash, listen, you're regular talking to. I won a UFC fight last year training with I won a UFC fight, and I went to decision with another high-level boxer with multiple significant strikes, like significant strike records in the UFC. Okay, and some people think I did win the fight. Okay, just had a little blood around the eyes. Whatever, bro. You guys kidding me? I just wanted that to be known that I won fights last year with just this little mommy on my side. Okay? I had somebody be like, oh, what about the good fans? When I'm talking to the haters, if you ain't a hater, then you know that I'm not talking to you. If you think I'm talking to you, then you must have hated in the past. Simple as that. It was like, do you think that maybe I should unfollow or just change how I post? I don't care. Follow me or not. You follow me for you. It has nothing to do with me. I don't need you.
Everybody had bad days sometimes. When that happened to me, I try to remember the good stuff that I have going on in my life and be thankful for it. Yeah, things can always be better. But remember, they can also be way worse. Stay positive, my friends.
are you, Bruce?
Good. These are the biggest ones of your life?
Yeah, so far, definitely.
She rear naked choke, one of the most amazing wrestlers in the UFC, Sarah McMahon. I'll tell you, force to be reckoned with. It's going to be big cheers, no fears from us to you, and from Abu Dhabi.
Definitely. Thank you, Bruce.
Always.
We'll see you soon.
I'm going to introduce you. Sharing the octagon. Warrior.
I want to break down the fight because a lot of you guys are talking smack and a lot of you guys are mad at me because I did get both of my bets for UFC 257 wrong, and I did. But I'm sorry, not sorry. This is why it's ABC. Always bet Cejudo. Anyhow, I want to break down these fights because they could have gone either way if you really think about it. With co-main event, Dan Hooker versus Michael Chandler. Kudos to Michael Chandler. You have to credit where credit is due. You know why? It's because Dan Hooker was starting to get his striking off and he started to really capitalize on that calf kick, which you guys have known that calf kick has made guys like Justin Gaethje extremely successful. So what do? He started chopping that front leg. He started chopping Michael Chandler's front leg, which started with when you chop someone's front leg off, you start to lose the mobility and you start to compensate the hands. But anyways, Michael Chandler, knowing that it happened to him before, what did he do? I talk about my 5 senses: attack, counterattack, anticipate, fill, and take risks. When you're in trouble, you have to take risks, and that's exactly what he did. He went in there with that overhand and then caught him with that left hook because he knows that once your mobility's out, it's out. And for that reason, we got to credit Michael Chandler. Congratulations. But again, ABC, always bet Cejudo. Now let's get straight to the main event. It was Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. Again, I think same thing. I think the adjustments that Conor McGregor has to do is in the stance. You cannot press people with the karate stance no more because you know why? People are catching on to that. That calf kick is so popular and it's so dangerous now that you cannot do that. This is why, even Daniel Cormier said something along the lines of, Henry Cejudo has the best karate stance. But little do you know, man, my last fight with Dominic Cruz, I got away from it. Why? Because people are chopping that front leg out and we have to make adjustments. So if I was Conor McTapper, this is exactly what I would do. I would continue with the safe stance, but just that distance. You cannot continue to keep pressing people with the karate stance and expect them just to throw hands because now they know that that front kick is there. So again, kudos to Michael Chandler. Conor McGregor has to make those adjustments in order for him to be on top. And that's it.